Ya lo puse, déjame pasar el link ahora. Déjame ver si está el juego real. Mierda.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ok, eres tú, ¿verdad? A ver, no, está exacto, está bien, no importa ya.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves.
Espérate, dale a casa. Déjame buscar el streaming. No sé, no tú lo quieres mandar a poner. Va a caer pila de nieve en el juego. Vamos arriba.
You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. There's not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Blitz coming.
Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen.
Blitz coming. Ah, bien.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Blitz coming, papá.
First third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news.
Oh.
They've got a whole game left
Pero
to clean
así.
that up and start clicking.
Ajá, no tiene nada que perder.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Diablo, ¿quién qué?
Taken in by his big tight end. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets to the 30-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the run. And it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through your stuff to establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing now is Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Yeah.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Front of 3, 2nd and a yard.
No, ¿para dónde va?
He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Allen.
Diablos. Yo pensé que te iba a correr.
James Cook from 3 yards out. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Vamos arriba. Ay, Dios.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Diablo, pero todavía. ¿Quién dejó a ese tigre salir así como un loco?
So far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
¿Y qué fue? Pero, ¿y qué fue? ¿Esa bola te cruzó por al frente? No, puso mucha potencia.
Dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Me gustó esa.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Wow. Pero yo saqué a Allen. Pero míralo, mira. Pero dime. O sea, ¿tú viste lo que va a pasar? Loco, ¿tú no viste que le cruzó por el cuerpo? Es transparente. Loco, pero ¿y dónde está el replay? Yo quiero ver, loco, el tipo lo cortó en mitad. O sea, eso fue un sack. No joda a nadie. Ok, pero ¿por qué lo cortó? ¿Por qué? ¿Yo puedo hacer challenge o no puedo hacer challenge? Ya, vamos arriba. Loco, pero o sea, Allen es transparente mínimo. O sea, el tipo le siguió el cuerpo. No. Maldito bug. Coño, qué mierda, man.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line.
Mira eso, casi la agarra.
Threw him for a loss.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Bárbaro.
Find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Nos van a matar esta mañana, ya vi.
28 yards. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Esa no es la realidad.
Sheds off the tackle. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown.
Mira,
so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think
todo el mundo lo sabía.
early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Purdy from the gun. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
Muy bien.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy. He'll get this. And it's a fumble.
No, pero... No, pero es que no, es que... Loco, es que... Mira el otro cómo se cayó. Ay, mi madre, qué relajo. No, viejo. O sea, dime, explícame. Mira, yo hice el vaina para proteger la pelota. Mira. Como quiera. Digo, espérate, ahí no fue ya. Pues yo como quiera protegí la pelota y como quiera. Lo que este equipo está maldito, te Madden.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hombre. Una mierda.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. This one complete to Coleman. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, 32 yards. And the Bills
Así mismo va a ser mañana, tranquilo.
by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown,
La idea era hacerle pressure al quarterback, pero nadie bajó.
nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive.
Sí.
Yeah, and sometimes
Bien, la cogí la jugada que no era. No está bien, hombre. ¿Qué importa? Diablo, qué mala. Vamos a darle, no importa. Mira, es.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw, Purdy.
Anda, mierda.
Falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Audible.
Allen now looks to throw.
Pero la bola cayó. O sea, la bola rebotó en manos de los dos y como quiera. Qué idiotas, locos son.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. That is caught. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish.
No hay forma, man. Olvídate de eso.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
No.
And he's going to be intercepted
No.
third time. And they take over, they'll set up shop.
¿Qué es lo que tú estás haciendo? ¿Qué está haciendo toda esa vaina? Nosotros no jugamos así tampoco. ¿Qué es lo que pasa?
First down, here's the run with Cook. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was
snapped. Yo quiero tener ofensiva.
O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Allen. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now. Might have fired him.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you see guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they're doing is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Coño, por
And
fin.
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first
Diablo, qué
half.
mal tiro va a ser este. Ah, bueno, mira.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Toditos se alejan full.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman.
¿Cómo que estos tigres consiguen tanta separación?
But not before he takes it inside. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To the air, Allen.
Okay.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown.
Lo dejé solo porque puse a Fred Warner para Allen. Qué mierda.
Extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Dale.
No,
está bien, tranquilo. Oye, ahora.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
No, pues tiene que ir, me avisa, no importa.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
¡Ay!
Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Ya, McCaffrey estaba solito, ya listo para tirársela. No, estaba pensando en que si McCaffrey la cogía iba a estar en field goal range ya, y estaba solo. No, me pasó. Ya, total. La pelota mía como que.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back
underway. Pero Divo además es por un returner y ya. Oye, tiene como tres ya.
He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Purdy. Nowhere to go. That's the football. Now this is picked up.
Ay, Dios mío. Dos fumbles, loco. Ay, ay, ay. Qué equipo.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
No, tú estás loco, man. Hay que cerrar el equipo.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played,
Mira eso.
coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers.
O sea, esto tiene que ser la línea ofensiva.
Yo
lo hago. Yo lo hago, yo lo hago. Sí, no, yo lo hago, yo lo hago. Yo hago todo, o sea, yo cogí el tutorial nítido. Cuando juego con la máquina juego bien, pero yo no sé por qué pasan estas vainas contigo. Pero nada. Pero qué. Loco, pero yo le di normal. O sea, yo ni siquiera la tiré. Porque yo, para tú dar el globo, loco, para tú hacer el globo, tienes que presionar un botón. Yo sé cuál es. Lo que te decía el peor juego que hemos jugado en la historia. Eso yo sí, yo. Mira eso.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete...
Mira, ok, yo pensé que no lo iba a dejar caer porque fue...
But also tackles ball carriers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of
Vamos a arriesgarnos con esto.
now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Bills. Amari Cooper from 10 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Pues yo le di un trompón al kicker y no cantaron nada.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Mira eso, pero ya.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is
Vamos a ver si aparece mañana.
now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Purdy looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Loco, un maldito sote esa vaina.
They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Pero, loco. ¿Y quién es el pana?
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
I do think that sometimes on third and long,
Many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here,
mira eso. Ah, bueno.
told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Purdy now to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Bills are going to have it here.
No, tuve que tirarla porque es que si no la tiro me van a saquear rápido. Tigres llegan de una vez. Mierda, Purdy, 3 intercepciones. 3 intercepciones y 2 fumbles.
Is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yo sé, tú no viste que yo tenía a Chaveres Ward corriendo como un loco ya.
He had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, the game would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down.
I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And again, it's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they can't bring him down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
Mira eso.
Seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
No, claro que no.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 40.
Coño. Sin querer le di. Espérate, déjame ver cómo fue.
Decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And a nice job by him to catch the slant.
Ya, hasta lo miró.
And receivers love
Mira, me voy acá.
because against the back of their hand is so quick
Mierda.
and oftentimes on the move. So when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the
Right.
end zone. Moody good at the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Coño, pero
Inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
se lesionó ya.
3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now this time, Allen will
Mira eso.
little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now a 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun.
Pero ven acá.
Work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
Diablo. Esa mierda de que Devondre Campbell. Más malo que el diablo, Ajá, MVP. Malísimo.
Well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just didn't.
¿Sabes que no va a pasar? Que no lo voy a meter.
In that situation, now go to
with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Mierda.
And they'll get him down inside the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And
o sea,
on hips, some long faces
coño, estaba cerca de cogerla.
Oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now. Trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Sí, pero eso fue una chepa, eso no fue. Yo no entiendo esa línea defensiva de los Bills.
Tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
His throw caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Ya este juego está acabado, ¿para qué? Yo quiero que se vea el marcador un poquito, aunque sea un poquito ancho de mi lado también.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board?
Diablo, qué barbaridad.
I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Coming up on 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Eluding the pressure.
Mierda, la va a coger.
A shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one
Estuvo cerca.
there, but it'll be third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls in.
And he will
¿Y qué fue?
throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he is going to have the Bills
Diablo.
first down. What will be a big play there on 4th and long. They go for
Qué basura.
and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
This thing is ugly.
And that last touchdown pass not only puts 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. And unable to connect, they don't get the 2-point conversion.
Vamos arriba. Vamos a empatar. Vamos a empatar.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Oh. ¿Qué es
This
eso?
will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball
¿Y esa
all the way
vaina?
up to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 49ers now going to use their
Votaron al mayor de los Bears por eso.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Muy bien.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Mierda, pero ya lo que me va el comentarista me está matando.
Stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here. They'll try and throw for.
Mira, es.
This one incomplete.
Y eso que estaba listo Jennings esperándola.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep here for Coleman. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams try to get on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen now looks to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they're making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. People are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
Kirill estaba solito y yo, pero estaba muy cerca. Acá, ¿cómo está la vaina? Espérate. 4 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns. Pero, ¿cuáles son los 6 intercepciones de Purdy, 3 de... Diablo, qué lo que era. Vamos. 68-34 va a acabar. Eso es, va a venir ahora.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Ahí.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
Diablo, mira eso, ellos mismos lo empujaron a él.
Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game.
Kincaid.
Right behind the all-time record of 5. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds, just 9 remain. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news.
Bien.
This one is getting close to being
Hablamos.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their hands in a performance by the offense to really charge complete domination on both sides of the ball.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on